Hello everyone and welcome to my stamp studio. Today is Thursday, January 16th. I can't believe we're halfway through January. It seems like it just flew by. So tonight I am bringing you our virtual class on perfect pairs, and I also have some little surprise cards that I've made using the same layouts, the same everything as the card kit here with our Friendly Seagull stamp set. Now this is one of the stamp sets that you can get for free for celebration. It is our little celebration catalog. So when you place orders of $60 or more, you have the opportunity to pick something out of this little catalog here. And when you place your order, it does tell you on your cart that you have earned, X number of celebration sets. So, yeah, there's a lot of fun things. And for the next, 6 weeks, I'll be using all different things from this little catalog here. Our Perfect Pairs stamp set is one of our online exclusives that just came out this month. And I really love a good pun. So I just thought these made some really cute cards. So we're going to jump into our cards. I'm going to quickly show you, let's see what our first one is here. Okay, our first one is going to be our little puzzle pieces saying "You complete me." And I just need to get my seagull card so I can show you that right after. So this virtual class, you can get the card kit for free from me. You'll get 4 cards. All the papers and everything will all be die cut for you. The basic shapes will be die cut for you. You just need your stamps, ink, and adhesive. So I'll have that ready for you, and you get envelopes with that as well. I do have some pieces already kind of prepared, so I wouldn't have to do a lot of that during the video, kind of cut down our video time here. So I'm starting off with a piece of Shy Shamrock. This is 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. And I do just want to get my feed going here, make sure I'm actually live. So if you can comment, say hello, let me know that you're here. I'd love to know that so I can make sure everything is working right in the Facebook world here. And say hello, let me know. Well, my volume works. Well, hi, Beth. Hi, Ann. Hi, Amy. Nice to see all of you. Okay, so let's go ahead. And now we have a couple different pieces of die cuts here. And this is from our Nested Essentials dies. I use this in the majority of the cards here. So the 2 pieces I used were these 2 banner pieces right here and here. And I've cut it out of basic white cardstock. And you'll be getting those pieces. So you get 1 of the large ones and 2 of the smaller ones. And I'm going to show you how we're going to make everything. You will have a piece of basic white scrap in your kit. And what did I just do with mine? I must not have taken it out. Hold on, please. I just need to get a piece. You'll get a half sheet of basic white for all of your stamping and everything else that you'll need. You'll have to do some fussy cutting because there is no dies that coordinate with this stamp set. So here is our scrap piece here. Now, like I said, I've done some of this. I just want to pull the pieces, but I'm going to show you what it is that I stamped. And we're going to start. This is our inside of our card. We'll just move that out of the way. I'm going to use our Memento Black, and I thought I had it out. Here we go. Oh, and I just dropped all my pieces on the floor. Oh, no. Okay. So as we go, I may be kind of hurrying and trying to find another piece of paper since I dropped those. All right. So we're going to be using some of our Stampin' Blends. So I've got Pretty in Pink and Shy Shamrock and our black Memento. So let's first stamp our sentiment here. So we're going to take our white banner and we're going to stamp with Memento Black, You Complete Me. So let's get that out. And I like to drop my, oh, it's probably a little small. I'm going to grab a larger block. I like to drop my sentiment on my tabletop so that I can pick it up with a block and I know that it's straight and not all wonky. So let's go, You Complete Me. Just ink this up really well. And I'm just going to stamp it at the top of my banner. just like that. And let's get my scrub here so I can kind of clean as I go. Ooh, it's drying out. Should have probably went ahead and got that wet before we started, but oh well. Okay, move my scrap out of the way. Now I'm going to take my 2 other banners here and we're going to give it some color. So I just need to grab a scrap piece of paper here so I'm not coloring on my desktop. All right. There we go. So I'm going to take these and I'm going to take, it doesn't matter if you use the light or dark, whatever floats your boat. We're going to go ahead and just start with one of them. And I'm just going to take my brush end and I'm just going to go across. I'll do it on this side. It doesn't have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be lined up. Just kind of, I'm putting like 3 little stripes through there. I'm not measuring the distance or anything. I'm just coloring it. And we'll go back to our light. I'm going to do something just a tad different on these right here than I did on my original card. Let's see in just a minute. Okay. Now I'm going to take my light, my dark here, and just make some extra lines in there. Kind of give it a fun little pattern going on there. And I think I used my dark, so I don't know that this will show up. We'll see. Okay. There we go. All right. That's all we need for that. And we're going to take our card front now. Let's go ahead and burnish this down a little bit. There we go. Give it a nice press. I'm just going to be layering these 2 right on top of each other, just like that. So it looks like one big banner. All right, so let's go ahead and get my adhesive out. I really think this set is super cute. When I saw it, I just knew I had to have it. All right. Okay, so there's that one. I'm going to be using my gold and silver trim. And you can use the gold or the silver. You'll be getting a yard of each half a yard each in your kit. So you'll be able to choose which ones you want. My original one, I used my gold. So all I'm going to do is just cut a piece here. And I'm going to be having it go across, so I don't need it too long. Right. And I am just going to cross the back of my banner here. I'm just going to go ahead and place it down just like that. Easy peasy, right? Okay. Now I'm going to bring in some dimensionals here, and hopefully I have some new dimensionals. Yep. Looks like I ran out. I have mini dimensionals there, and I want to use regular. So let me go to my handy dandy little drawer here and grab a pack out. Oh, I have so many adhesive kits here that I need to have a special on adhesives, I think. I love using dimensionals. To me, it's like a whole nother world of bling. All right. So let's go ahead and sign this up. So I don't have any fun baby stories this week. I haven't even seen my babies this week. We spent a lot of time with my son and the grandbabies last weekend. And this weekend I have some classes and I have a Christmas party. We always do our Christmas party in January just because it's so hard to get together. So there's a group of us. We go out to birthday dinners and stuff like that. And yeah, it's going to be our birthday, our girl's birthday weekend this weekend. I can't wait. We're actually having a theme this year. We're doing a Mexican theme. So I'm actually picking up some tamales from a local restaurant. Someone is making homemade refried beans, some Mexican rice, some Mexican street corn, all sorts of really good stuff. Now on here, I was originally going to go ahead and stamp everything that I need to do right away, but I'm just going to kind of do it as I go. That way you can see what I'm stamping on each card. So I'm taking now the little face that comes with this, and on one of the puzzle pieces, I'm going to put it that way, and the other puzzle piece, I'm going to put it that way. Okay. And we're going to color this in with our blends, so you can choose to use the light or the dark. It does not matter. Whatever, again, your preference is. And we'll be fussy cutting these out. I know some people may be cringing right now. Oh no, fussy cutting. It's okay. They're not, it's not hard. Just take your time, take it slow. You know, and once you actually do start fussy cutting, it actually gets easier the more you do it. Now, I do not like fussy cutting when I'm making a whole bunch of cards. Like when I'm making a stack of cards, I'm making 10, 12 cards. I try to avoid having a fussy cut. I really do. All right. So, now, I'm going to fussy cut these out. And voila, here we go. Ooh, and look, they flipped directions on me. All right, I already had it cut out. So we're just going to flip these around. We're going to grab in our mini dimensionals this time. And we're going to put this right on our card. Easy peasy. Just a really adorable card, I think. So I got this card idea from my upline and her group. So sometimes I, have my own cards. Sometimes I need to get ideas from other demonstrators. So when you're part of my team, you actually get to be part of that group as well. And everything that I get, you get. So if you're interested in joining and getting all your Stampin' Up! Products at a discount or maybe earning a little extra money, let me know. I'd love for you to join my team. I really do love Stampin' Up! I have been a demonstrator for over 20 years. If I didn't love it, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't go through all this stuff. I do, run it as a business, so I do a little bit more. But there are times, in my 20 plus years that I've just taken a step back and chilled out. So when my kids were really little, I was able to do it a little bit more and, earn some extra income. And then when they got a little older and started being more active in things, I actually kind of stepped back. I just did what I had to do and to stay active. And then a couple years ago, I decided, my kids were out of the house. I didn't have grandbabies yet. I decided I wanted to just kind of get back into things. And so I wanted to run a business. So that's what I'm doing now. So I've been doing this for a while. Yes, I do feel better. My goodness, it was like a week and a half of taking Mucinex to really just get everything out of my system. So now that I did that, I am feeling loads better. So I'm going to take on the inside of my card. We're just going to put a couple more puzzle pieces. And we'll go ahead and color them in. So this time I might just be a little more careful when I'm coloring. All right. Now, if you don't have blends and you have markers, you can do the same thing with markers. You just use your StazOn ink and you can color this. I'm going to switch to my chisel side here. It just have a little bit better control. And not that I'm anal. Okay, I am anal, but it just gives me a little more control here. And I can color a little faster with this side. With the brush side, I do have to kind of watch where my lines are and color in the lines. I do find that coloring is actually very relaxing. You know, it's like a kid with coloring books. I used to love to color. I used to also love to make my own little paper dolls. I used to make little paper furniture for them. Anyone else out there do that? Yes, I was sick for about, I want to say almost 7 weeks. So I just kept getting one thing after the other. It was just terrible. I've been walking around telling my husband, I'm like, I'm so sick of being sick. I still am not 100%, but I'm probably more like, I'm probably closer to 90% now, so I'm pretty happy about that. Okay, so there's my inside. Go ahead and put this together now. All right. So now I made this same exact card. I changed up the color. I went with Summer Splash instead of Shy Shamrock. And look at how cute that turned out with the seagulls. Isn't that cute? I just love that seagull set. It is so fun. So it says, I love you more than French fries. And actually in this little set, if I would have thought about it, it has a little package of French fries there. Isn't that stinking cute? I just think this is so darn cute. I love that set. Love it. And I got it for free. All right, so that is our first card. Oh, we should probably put some embellishments on there. Let's see, what did I do with my embellishments? That is a darn good question. I was picking up stuff and I don't know where I put them. So let's see what I have here. I may be changing out the embellishments because I just don't know what I did with those. There was another one that I wanted to think about using. Okay. We'll grab those instead. Oh, here. Oh, no, that's an open one. I didn't want to open a whole new pack because I know I have it around here somewhere. I just don't know. I just don't know where it is. Yeah, my little magic wand isn't helping me find it either, so. Okay, well, all right, let's just use this one. All right, I do need to open this. Yeah, I do like those Sunny Day dots, and I actually had that in my description. I have this posted on my website already with all the supplies that I've used, so I'll just have to update that and change it around. Along with the class kit, I do email you a tutorial with all the measurements and pictures and instructions on how to assemble this and all the supplies that I've used. So let's go ahead and we're just going to use these pink ones here. So let me get my take a pick tool. Oops. Come on. I have this little carousel stuff over here and it kept spinning on me. All right. So I'm just going to get my little putty end going. Kind of got all goobered up here, so let's just twist that a little bit. There we go. There's the putty coming out. And now we'll just take some of these. So I'll put one over here. And we'll put one up here. Another one here. Okay. There we go. You can put as many on as you like. All right. I know the seagull set is so cute, isn't it? All right. So that is our first card. Let's move on to our next card. And it'll be whatever supplies I happen to have. So I've got all my cards here. All right, we'll do this one. All right. So this is our card number 2. So you will get the Countryside die. I will run it through the embossing folder. So this is the, oops, that's not it. It is the striped or Forever Plaid embossing folder. It's a 3D embossing folder. Notice how big it is. So this is much bigger than the normal ones. And you can actually fit, I believe, just about a whole piece of cardstock in there. Okay. I don't typically do both sides when I'm doing that, but you could. All right. So I die cut this out and then I ran it to the embossing folder. Again, I have another nested shape die, and I have a piece of basic white, which is 4 by 5 1/4. I have a piece of thick white, which is 8 1/2 by 5 1/2, scored at 4 1/4. So I'm going to give that a good press there so it stays flat. And now all I'm going to do is I'm going to put this right on to my card front. And I'm just going to use some of my seal here. Just layer that right on there. Now I got to find all my little pieces here. There it is. Okay. Got the 2 things I need. We're going to go ahead and bring in our Memento Black again. And I'm going to stamp the sentiment Perfect Pair. And we're going to stamp our little salt and pepper shaker here. So this is what it looks like. I mean, it looks cute. You don't have to put the little face in there, but we are going to put that little face in there. Just, we're going for cute today. Okay. Let's grab this out. Now, I want to separate this a little bit more. The reason I want to do that is I want to make sure that I'm actually getting that pepper shaker nice and inked, because I need to actually re-ink this stamp pad. You know, I'm going to just get my other one. Let's just get this clean. Okay, so we do have refill available for our stamp pads. So I might as well just do this right while we're here, you know? So let's go ahead. I'm going to take this and I'm just going to add some drops here. And notice how quickly that's being absorbed in. So my stamp pad was thirsty. Okay. Now I'm going to let it soak in just a little bit until I can kind of see that it's not like really wet on top. And then what I do is I store this upside down so that my ink is always on the top. All right, so I'm going to store that upside down. I don't use it right away after I stamp it because it will be a mess. So let's go ahead and get this inked up now. And by a mess, I mean it will just be really way too juicy to stamp with. All right, so I'm just going to twist a little bit on there. And now we'll go ahead and stamp these right here. There we go, nice and dark, just what I wanted. Let's grab our little face again. I don't know why I put it away. We should just leave it out. Okay, here's a little face. Dude. And I'm going to put my little face right in my pepper shaker. And my salt shaker. There we go. Oh, I need to stamp my sentiment. I know, you know, I just realized I'm wearing a white sweatshirt. I don't know what I was thinking about wearing a white sweatshirt when I'm stamping. All right, so I'm going to stamp my sentiment just off to the left. Okay. There we go. Beautiful. Love when it turns out. All right. And now to finish off our little shakers, we need to give them some rosy cheeks. So I'm taking my light Pretty in Pink again. Oop, I'm going to use that little chisel side. I always store it upside down. It is the only one I store upside down. Our regular stamp pads, if you notice, you can store them upright because when you flip these open, they're already upside down. So you don't have to worry about that. But with my Memento, my StazOn, and my Versamark, I do store like this. Okay, so now, through the magic of television, I have my little salt shaker and pepper shaker all cut out. So let's get assembling our card here. So we're going to take this. We're going to take our silver trim this time and tie a little bow around it. do. All right. Now, if you're having a challenge, because this is a little thinner, what you can do is actually just put your block, a clean block, right there. It'll hold your paper down a little bit and kind of helps you be able to tie your bow a little bit better. All right, so grab that. And grab this one. And I am a little bow challenged today. I've been typing a lot today, so my fingers don't quite want to work. Oh my goodness. Come on, get in there. There we go. Okay. I'll just make my bow a little smaller. Give it a little tug to tighten it up. And we'll bring in our scissors. Give it a snip. Give it a snip. There we go. All right. Oh, and it got all twisted. Oh well. Oh well. We're going to not worry about it. All right. Ta-da! And I am just going to put this on with my seal here or my liquid glue. In fact, I'm going to take liquid glue. The reason I'm doing that is because this is a pretty deeply embossed shape. So I am just making sure that I'm getting my adhesive and all the little ridges and stuff so that it stays in place. And so now I can just put this right on the front of my card. So I will have that die cut done for you, and it will be embossed for you. So you don't have to worry about having the embossing folder. All right, now we're going to take our sentiment here, and we're going to put some dimensionals on that. So I'll put one at each end. And then here and here. I don't like to just put it at the two ends because it can kind of wobble when it's over a piece of ribbon. So I am just doing it on all 4 points there. All right. So now I'm going to put it off to my side. All right. Now let's take our little cute salt and pepper image here. And I'm just going to put one dimensional on each. You can put 2 if you feel the need. All right. And when I first did this, you know, you always say salt and pepper. You don't say pepper and salt, right? So I had pepper and salt. I'm like, I'm going to switch that up. I'm going to do salt and pepper because I feel like it has to go that way. All right. So on this one, I'm going to put a second dimensional there so that it's the same height as my other one. All right, so that is your card. How quick and easy is that? Let's grab our little embellishments again, and you can put on whatever color you want. And I'm just going to kind of go with the pink again. Actually, you know, kind of putting this other color, and I don't even remember what color it is. It's almost like that retro, like mint green. It's not mint green, but it's like that retro green that you can see in old kitchens from the like 50s. Kind of think that's kind of fun. And we'll do a couple of pink ones too. We'll just kind of mix and match in here. And we'll get one more. We'll get a small one here. And we'll just put it right up there. Okay. There we go. So this was the sunny day iridescent dots, and then this is the party dots. All right. Card number 2. All right. I did have a lot of fun with these cards. I'm having so much fun with them. Okay. We've got our next card here, which is going to be using our Pecan Pie cardstock, 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. Easy peasy, right? Now, I've taken my piece of basic white, which is 4 by 5 1/4. I run it through the embossing folder, and I just kind of went blank on which embossing folder this is. It is in our regular catalog. It's the Eyelet embossing folder. So that will be done for you. Okay. So we're going to be putting that right on our card front. This is the card that we're actually making. And I have another die cut shape. This is from our Nested Essentials. I think this is actually Summer Splash. I meant to cut it out of Shy Shamrock, and I did not. Oh, I just dumped everything. Darn, I hate when I keep doing that. Because now, I hope I really have all my pieces. Oh. My next piece has quite a few little pieces to it, and oh, I dumped it. Oh boy, I hope I have it all. Well, we'll find out. All right, I actually punched out 3 little hearts from the Bee Builder. So that was, it's in our current catalog. So it's our Bee Builder punch here, and I've used this little heart to just punch out 3 hearts from Petal Pink. That will be done for you as well. So this is all that you'll be getting in your kit. You'll have your inside piece, your white piece. Where did I just put all my white pieces here? Oh, I had a whole stack of them, so I could just quickly grab them, and I'm overly organized. Okay, we have another piece of 4 by 5 1/4. That's going to be for the inside of the card. All right, so let's move this aside. We're going to do our stamping. So let's bring back in our piece here. We're going to put back some of these other stamps that we aren't going to use on this one. So the sentiment that we're going to use on this one is, we go together like, and let's see, put this one away. And let me get these clean. Other reason I like this is, so we go together like, you know, when I have my hump day lunch break, we go together like fries and a burger, and you know, I always have something, peanut butter and jelly. So that was another reason I really like in this set. That and cookies and milk always go together, am I right? All right, so we're going to stamp our cookie. I need to grab the little milk face out of here, little cow. So we'll grab this little cow, and I need the cookie. All right. Doot. And actually, I want to switch this around. Doot, doot. Okay. So let's start with our milk. Again, I'm stamping everything in the Memento ink. I am going to stamp my little cow here in the black Memento ink too. So, you know, dairy cows are typically black and white. Comes from the dairy state. Some are brown though. My youngest son, when he was little, he loved strawberry milk. So he would always ask, Mom, are there pink cows? Is that where strawberry milk comes from? Such a little character. All right, I'm going to stamp a cookie. All right, and I need to stamp our sentiment. Okay. I'm going to take our Nested Essential shape here, and I'm going to stamp that centered in the top. All right, done with our ink. And so now, this is where I said, oops, I dropped my pieces. So I'm going to have to color one of my, I'm going to have to fussy cut in front of you. Sorry, I was hoping to have that done so I wouldn't have to do that. But I'm going to go ahead and cut this. I'm going to go ahead and color in my straw here. Again, with my pretty in pink. You could use whatever color you want. All right. And then I'll show you how I colored my little cookie here. So I have little pink hearts in there. And I'm going to grab my pumpkin pie blend. So I've got my light pumpkin pie blend. And we'll get this colored. I like to kind of go around my little heart first so that I can be a little sloppier in coloring after. All right. And I really love that I don't get little streaky marks in here. That's just my personal preference. But markers are great for journaling and, you know, coloring a very detailed image. There we go. Okay. So, I've already got this one cut out. Let's grab my stash here. I actually was really excited. I had everything all prepped tonight and all ready to go. Well, I never cleaned up my pile of scraps. So tonight when we're done, I'm going to get this uploaded to YouTube, kind of get that done a little faster. Trying to find a better solution on being able to get that uploaded quickly. Because when this goes over 45 minutes, it tends to take a while to upload to YouTube. And then I think it uploads and it doesn't complete. And a couple days go by and I'm like, oh, it didn't upload. All right. So if you're watching the replay on YouTube, all the products that I'm using will be listed in the description. For you Facebook fans, I'm going to be listing it in the comments, but you can also go over to my website. So if you go over to mystampstudio.com and go to card classes, the card classes page, you can actually see, I'll have this video posted, so you'll be able to rewatch it there. But you'll see all the details on how to get this card kit for free. You'll also see the host code that you need to use, and you'll see a list of supplies in case there's something that I'm using that you would like. But you don't have to buy, you know, purchase what I'm using. You can get anything else. Maybe you're, you know, low on adhesive after the holidays, you know, on all your holiday cards. Stock up on adhesive and, you know, get the Seagull stamp set for free. So how do you get the free stamp set? That is if you place a $60 order in my online store. Stampin' Up! Will gift you something from their little celebration catalog. You'll be able to select, you'll be able to see and select all the different things. All right, now for this, I'm going to take a small piece of my silver trim here. And I wanted it to make like a little wall hanging. Not, when I first did it, it turned out like, looked more like a purse. I'm like, that's so not the look I want. I wanted like a little wall hanging. So I'm going to take my ribbon right to my glue dot right there. I'm going to do it on both ends. Okay. And I'm just going to put it right in back here. Right in back here. Oh, come on, let go. Let go of my nail. All right. There we go. And notice I'm... Okay. There we go. All right, I'm kind of pressing down right here to give it a flatter look. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put one more glue dot right there. So I take that now to my glue dot. Hold it down like I want. If I need to roll my glue dot in half, I will, but it should work. Okay. So now I can just put this right on here and have that right there. I just wanted to have it held down a little bit. I am going to put dimensionals on the back and pop it up a little bit. But I wanted my little hanger to be attached to my card front. So we'll get these on there. We'll grab this, 2, 3. Okay. I'm not having success with this today. There we go. All right. Okay, there we go. All right, so now let's bring in our little hearts and our cookies and our milk. So we go together like milk and cookies, right? I didn't like how that looked this way, so I'm going to switch it up. I like the little straw being on the other side of the sentiment here. Yeah, just my personal preference, right? All right, so we'll go ahead and put a dimensional on the back of our cookie, on the back of our milk. All right, there's our milk. And our cookie. All right. Now I'm just going to take some of my liquid glue and I am just going to randomly put my hearts on my front there. So just a drop of glue, I'm going to just pick this up with my take a pick tool. All right, so I'm just going to pop them on there. I'm flipping them over because there's like a right and a wrong side. You'll be able to tell. All right. Okay. So there we go. Let's get our inside stamped. So we go together like milk and cookies and milk. And I am just going to stamp You Complete Me. Grab that one again. We'll stamp that in black. And I'm going to stamp this at the bottom. You Complete Me. And now I'm going to take my cookie again. Put my cookie right here. And we'll go ahead and color our cookie back in. Okay, you can use your light or dark pecan pie to color your cookie. You can use crumb cake. You can even use the ivory blends. And I think I have one right here that I can show you how it looks using the ivory blends. And I'll show you that just as soon as I get this one in the inside of my card. Now in this one, because I put those little hearts as my embellishment, I don't feel the need to put the dots on there, so I'm not going to. Okay, where is my hot mess? Where's my adhesive? Okay. Hot mess. Where did I put the adhesive? I know it was right here. Oh, for Pete's sake. Oh, it's sitting right on top of my stamp pad. Duh. All right. So here we go. All right, who's ready to see the seagull card that I made to be like that? I am ready to see it too. Because I don't know where it went. Where did it go? Oh, for heaven's sake. There it is. I forgot to show you the other one too. All right. So for the seagull card, I switched it up. I changed my embossing folder. And so look how cute that is. Same thing. Instead of putting the hanger there, I just put it on the side. And this time I actually took my little fishies. So you got the little fishies with that. So I took my little, or I'm sorry, not my fishies, my seagulls and my little seashells, and I stamped that in Summer Splash right at the bottom. And then I just colored in my seagulls with gray granite and basic black. All right. So our second card, I had forgotten to show you. That's our second card. This is my seagull version of it. So I just stamped fish. Now, in this stamp set, you have, I think these are supposed to be like little stones or sand or something. I thought, you know, they kind of remind me of like bubbles. So I decided to make little fish bubbles on that one. So there you go. Just changing the sides. Isn't that freaking cute? I just love them. All right. So now I was going to show you the coloring with the, here it is. This is coloring with ivory. So this is just another card that I had made. I was just testing out some different things here. So I used the little ivory. All right. Okay, so now our last card, I think this is, I don't know. I liked all the cards that I made. This last card, I really like this one too. So I don't know that I can decide. I think I like the Seagull ones completely better, but for these, yeah, I do like them all. All right, so I am going to get out some of my pieces here. All right, so I have a piece of Bubble Bath, 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. We're going to turn it this way. I have a piece of Pecan Pie, which is 4 by 5 1/4. I have a nested shape, which is pretty in pink. I have a piece of crumb cake here, and I will be die cutting all of this for you. So I'm not going to put adhesive on it, but we've got some letters here, and we're using our mini alphabet die. I have to make sure that I didn't lose all my, oh, see, I think I did. Oh, no. Okay, that little bag, where did it go? And I thought I saw the question mark in there. Yep, okay. I'm missing the letter O. Now, I thought I just saw it. Where did I see it? I saw it right before I started the video. It was right up here. Where did it go? I need the letter O. Oh, my goodness. Oh. When I dropped the bag, it dropped all of the letters, and I can't see it on the floor. Oh, for Pete's sake. Just give me a moment, because I know I had an extra one around here. We'll look at my little bin. Okay, it's not in there. All right. It's not there. Where did it go? Here, oh. Uh-oh. Here it is. Found it. All right. So years ago, they had a commercial that said, "Got milk?" I thought that was the stinking cutest thing. So that's how I made this other card. All right. I do make a lot of sound effects, don't I? All right. I was always saying cookies and milk because that's the order it came in. I say milk and cookies. I do. But it was the order of how I placed it. Cookies and milk. I do say milk and cookies. All right. So let's get stamping here. So now I'm going to be bringing in my early espresso. So I'm going to stamp my cookie and early espresso on my crumb cake. All right. I'm going to also stamp my milk carton here. And I've gotten ink all over the place. Okay. I'm going to slide these off right now. I've got everything right there. So hopefully I don't lose any of it. Let's get our milk carton. And I am going to stamp this in early espresso as well. But here is the trick with this one. When I color with my blend, I need to be very careful that I don't, smear my color, okay? So what I'll do, I'm going to stamp my little face here in early espresso as well, because this time we'll have a chocolate cow. All right. So when I color, oh, I need that out yet. I'm going to take my blend here, and I am just going to kind of just draw lines. I'm not going to go back and forth because that will definitely make the ink bleed, but you can use your regular dies if you're just making quick little lines. All right, so we're going to cut that out, and then we'll start assembling the rest of it. I do have some stamping to do on my pecan pie cardstock there, but you're going to get an 8.5 by 5.5 piece of basic white in your kit. Gives you plenty to stamp with. And I just really I tried to stick with the one set of dies, the Nested Essentials, but I do want to show you that mini alphabet die. I couldn't resist using it. I just couldn't. I was trying to come up with another card. I'm like, nope, I have to use that. And I do have a lot of ideas for that mini alphabet and the seagulls. I just didn't have a chance to make them. All right, so let's see. Let me share with you what that looks like. So this is our mini alphabet. Now, they're not individual dies. They come as one big sheet, all right? So you run it through. I would, what I did is I put my cardstock down and I used my adhesive sheets on there. So when you put your adhesive sheet, you put it down like that. And then you have the cardstock facing up and you run this through your die cut machine. It will cut out all those letters. Now you have a couple, here's the question marks. And as you can see, I tend to have extra. So I took a clear envelope and I just put all my extras in. So these are the ones that I have with the adhesive sheets on it. Makes for some really easy placement of your letters. It's great for scrapbooking too. All right, let's get stamping our background here. I'll need to bring in that scrap piece of paper again. So here we go. And doot, doot, doot. You know, the fun thing about Celebration is I was able to get a lot of the products in November, so I could play around with a lot of them. So I've been having a lot of fun with all the different things from the Celebration catalog and from the mini catalog, the new mini catalog. So it's just been a perk. So not only do I get my discount, but I also get a chance to get all the new stuff early. So if you want to be the first kid on the block to get your things early, that's another reason to purchase the starter kit. All right, so on my original card, I did not pop up this layer, but I feel like it needs to be. Just looking at that one, I'm like, yeah, I think it needs to be popped up. So we're going to pop it up. So this is why I go through so many dimensionals, because I forget where I put my sheet. It just gets buried under something. Do, 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 do. Yes, Amy, you read my mind on that one. So when I first saw that Eagle stamp set, I thought of Finding Nemo, where all the seagulls are perched saying, mine, 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 when Nemo was swimming through. Yeah, totally what I thought of. So I haven't been able to do that one yet. But, and I'm going to do chips and fries. So, yeah, it'd be fun. Okay, so what I'm going to first do is I'm going to lay out my letters. So I got milk. Who remembers the Got Milk commercial? I don't know if it was just a Wisconsin thing or if that was across the country. I know for a while there, California and Wisconsin were battling to be the dairy state. I still think of us as the dairy state. And our golden Guernsey cows. Got milk. All right. So this I have to just move it down just a little bit. So I like to lay it out just so I get my placement right and make sure I didn't lose any of my letters or dots. And I just had that one. There it is. Here we go. All right. And that way I know where I'm going to be putting all of my other stuff. All right. So my other cookie, this time I didn't have to color it with my pecan pie. And I am just taking my blend and coloring it in. Now, it doesn't look like much right now, but when this dries, it will look pink. So let me hold that up. So you can see that it does look pink. All right, we'll cut this out real quick, and by the magic of TV, boop, I have it done. All right, let's get our letters in place there. So we're going to start with our top here. Actually, I'm going to start with the bottom. So I am just going to simply peel off my little adhesive sheet. Now, sometimes it's hard when you're on a mat. So let me get something a little more sturdy here. Let me just grab my plate. All right. It just makes it easier to pick up that adhesive sheet. So I peel it up and I hold it with my take a pick tool so I can get it picked up. And then I'm going to place it right there. And I'll just keep going across with all my letters. So it'll just take a moment. Now, when I was a scrapbooker, well, I still kind of am a scrapbooker. I just haven't been doing it as much lately. There we go. I used to worry about, oh, my letters are not lined up straight. You know, they're all wonky. I am telling you, I gave that up for after a while. I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to make them all wonky all the time. I used to take a ruler and try and lay them out. And, oh, I would take I'd take the top part and take the adhesive and put it on a ruler so I could, you know, make it all straight. Yeah. You know what? Not worth the stress. Just put it on. Because no one's going to say, oh my gosh, her letters are all crooked. No, they're going to say, what a beautiful page. And look at that title. That's awesome. They're not going to say, oh my gosh, she didn't put those on straight. What was she doing? You know, and if someone does do that, oh, you know what? You don't deserve to look at my scrapbook then. Just saying. Just saying. But I mean, I do take a lot of time on my page layouts. Oh, well, this one didn't have adhesive on it. So what I'm going to have to do is take a little bit of my glue from my fine tip dispenser here. Hopefully it's not clogged. I haven't used it for a while, so it might be. Ooh, that's a big goober on there. All right. So I'm just going to put a little dot right here. Oh, that was more than a little dot. Okay. Boop. All right, let's grab this with my take a pick tool. Pick it up and put it down. There we go. Okay. See, not perfect. That's all right. I'll get over it. Oh, I better cover that glue up before I get another glue stoppage in there. There we go. No one likes blockage, right? Some days I crack myself up. All right. Okay. Yeah, it was a huge campaign. I just don't know if it was across the country or not, or if it was a Midwest thing. But yeah, I don't remember the last time it was on though. And everyone always had a milk mustache. Okay. Got milk? Sure do. We always have milk here now. Regular milk, whole milk, lactose-free milk, you know. And I don't have chocolate milk here. I just make my own chocolate milk using Hershey's chocolate syrup. Sorry. It's just, you know, I don't know. When I buy chocolate milk, like pre-made, it's too thick. I don't know. I like my Hershey's syrup chocolate milk. Just saying. I may be a little weird that way. All right, let's put our dimensionals on here. All right. Now, I don't know why I went with pink this time. I am usually not a pink person. I usually don't use a lot of pink on my cards. But, I don't know, kind of warranted pink. I really thought doing red on this one, but I did not. All right, so on my cookie, I'm going to just put my dimensional off to the side because I'm going to have my cookie kind of off there. There we go, just like that. And I had forgotten to put embellishments on my card, so let's go ahead and just add some of those. Kind of using, like I said, all the pink. I don't know why, just I am today. I guess I'm kind of in a pink mood. All right, let's get some of my original card because I didn't put them there. It's looking a little naked. All right, there we go. Okay. Now, I did not do this one in the seagulls, but so that is our 4th card. So that's your 4th card in your kit. Again, if you like the cards that we made tonight, you can get the card kit. I will send it to you. It's my thank you to you for placing an order in my online store. Your order has to be $45. You're going to be getting all the pre-cut stuff that you see. You will need your own stamps, ink, and adhesive. I will include a yard of the trim. So you'll get a half a yard of silver, half a yard of gold. That will be part of your kit. You will need your own embellishments. So get the embellishments that you like. And again, I send that directly to you. So you place your order in my online store using the host code. I do have it in the description of the video, but I will also put it in the comments so you have it there. And if your order goes to $60, Stampin' Up! Will give you your choice of celebration products. So you could get that Seagulls or Designer Series paper or whatever you want as a gift from Stampin' Up! Who doesn't like free? I mean, really. Even as a demonstrator, I'm all giddy when I can get something for free. One of my extra perks. All right, and I just need my little friendly face. There we go. Got all my pieces put together. Yay, got my stamp set all put back together. Now I can get my place all cleaned up. Let's bring in the other cards. So that was card 4. I don't remember which card I did, what order I did my cards. Sorry, I don't. Okay, so there's, I think that was card 3. Here's card 2. And then our card 1. So let's go ahead and just put them all out today. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Oh, no, there's this one. All right. Okay. So, hope you liked today's cards. Have a great weekend. Spend your weekend with people that appreciate you and love you. I know that I'm going to have a great weekend, spending some time with the girls, and just, we'll be playing games and having some cocktails and kind of grazing all evening and exchanging gifts and stories, and just, you just sometimes need that time with the girls to get out and get away. So, take care of yourself, and again, thank you so much for being here. Oh, and make sure to check out our Hump Day Lunch Break. It was a cute card yesterday, too, and I'm going to bring back in these Seagull cards because they're so darn cute. All right, so this class and my version of the Seagull cards, I think I had another Seagull card that I just did. So I did the otters and the seagulls on our Hump Day Lunch Break. So if you haven't seen it, go back and check it out. Again, it is on my YouTube channel. If you have problems, sometimes trying to find a video on Facebook is a challenge. So go ahead and check out my YouTube channel. All right. Thanks so much. Bye.